Hello everyone, this is your Steve Prem, legal intern at Lexis and Company, and currently pursuing BLLB honors from Central University of South Bihar. In the today's session, I am dealing with the consideration part of contract, which is one of the most essential part of the contract. In the first part, I had gone through the consideration, its nature of the consideration, and its importance. Further, in this video, I will be dealing the same part, that is the nature of a contract, nature of a consideration in contract, with some elaborated examples, which will be very much helpful to you to understand where the consideration what should be and what are the values of the consideration and other. So let us start the consideration nature of consideration, and this is also known as the essentials of a consideration. You may say. So the first necessary condition, or the first essential of consideration is consideration must move at the desire of the promisor. Consideration can be offered by the promisee or a third party only at the request or desire of the promisor. If the action is initiated at desire of the third party, it is not a consideration. Example: Tiwari is going back home from work. On his way, he sees that his neighbor Himanshu's house is on fire. He immediately arranges for a water hose and manages to douse the fire. Tiwari cannot claim any reward for his effort because it was a voluntary act and was not done at the desire of the Himanshu. Yeah, but if on the basis of morality there was no contract between them, that's why the Tiwari cannot be rewarded. But on the basis of morality, Himanshu can reward him. There is no issues. But on the basis of consideration, Tiwari should not be rewarded. Consideration may move from the promisee to any other person. The second point is that the consideration may move from the promisee to any other person. It is very much clear from the statement that let us see, in according to section 2 clause D of the Indian Contract Act 1872, it explicitly states the phrase promisee or any other person. This essentially means that in India, consideration may move from the promisee to any other person. There can be a stranger to consideration, but not a stranger to the contract. Example: Tiwari gifted his son Oliver an apartment in the city with a condition that he pays a fixed amount of money to his uncle. Tiwari every year on the same day, Oliver executed a deed to pay a fixed amount of money to Tiwari every year. However, Oliver failed to pay and Tiwari filed suit for recovery. Oliver pleaded that he was not liable since no consideration has moved from Tiwari. However, the court held that the promisee or any other person and allowed Tiwari to maintain his suits for recovery. The third point is it can be the past, present, or future. It means that consideration may be in past, in present, or maybe in future. Let us see the past. Since consideration is the price of a promise, it is normally given to induce the promise. However, it can be given before the promisee is made by the promiser. This is past consideration. It is important to note that past consideration is not considered for a new promisee, since it is not being given in the lieu of promisee. According to Indian law, past consideration is a good consideration if it was given as a desire of the promiser. Let us see an example. Himanshu employs Tiwari to work on his field during the months of agricultural harvesting. He promises to pay an amount of ₹5,000 for his services when he sows the new crop in the fields. The services of Tiwari in the past constitute a valid consideration. Let us see past voluntary services. in the past, if someone is doing voluntary services, should it can be counted in consideration? Let's see. At times, a person might render voluntarily services without any request or promise from another. If the person receiving the services makes a subsequent promise to pay for the service, then such a promise is enforceable in India under Section 25 Clause 2 of Indian Contract Act 1872, which states as an agreement made without consideration is void unless its promise to compensate wholly or in part. A person who has already voluntarily done something for the promiser or something which the promiser was legally compelled to do, or unless. Example: Himanshu finds Tiwari's wallet on the road. He returns it to him, and Tiwari promises to pay him rupees 500 for his services. This is a valid contract. Now let us see what should be in the present. If the promisee and if the promise and the consideration takes place simultaneously, then it is the present or executed consideration. Example: Himanshu goes to a shop, buys a bag of chips, and pays for the same on the spot. This should be the present consideration. Now let us see the future. When the consideration for a promise moves after the contract is formed, if it is a future or executor. It is also a if valid consideration if it depends on the condition. Like let us see from example, Himanshu promises to create architectural plans for Tiwari's new house. Tiwari promises to pay Himanshu an amount of rupees 50,000 provided the plans are approved by his wife. This is a valid consideration. It Now the next point is it must have the value in the eyes of law. While the law allows the parties to decide an adequate consideration for them, it must be real and have value in the eyes of law. While the court will not consider inadequacy, it will look at it to determine if the consent was given by the party with free will or not. Example, let us see from his example. Himanshu's wife agrees to withdraw the suit she has filed against him in return of his promise to pay her a monthly maintenance amount. This is a good consideration and holds value in the eyes of law. Let us see the another nature of a consideration or essentials. That is it should be over and above the promiser existing obligations. If the promiser is already obligated either by his promise or law to perform or abstain from a certain act, then it is not a good consideration for a promise. Example: Himanshu receives a summons from the court to appeal before it as a witness for Tiwari. Tiwari promises to pay him rupees 10,000 to appear in the court. This contract is not valid because Himanshu is obliged by law to appear in the court on receiving a summons. Now, the last essentials of the consideration is it cannot be unlawful. It can be lawful, it must have to be lawful, it cannot be unlawful. A consideration that is against the law or public policies is not valid. It is properly invalid. Example: Himanshu offers rupees 10,000 to Tiwari to beat up his business rivals. Tiwari beats him, but Himanshu refuses to pay him. Tiwari cannot file a suit for recovery since the consideration is against the law. That's all for now. Let us meet in the next session with some other new topic. Please do like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.